Alright then, race time. Not really expecting anything outside of maybe P6, possibly. I think we might as well just go aggressive with Lewis, to be honest, and put him on like the two soft strategies here. No rain expected, it being Bahrain, of course. I wonder if we should do the reverse with George and start him on the mediums and then go two softs towards the end. Maybe that would actually work out better with Lewis, but we'll try the different strategies on both cars. Might as well start Lewis on attack and do this because he's lower down, so we might as well like we might have to initiate a bit of team orders maybe. And maybe get George out of the way if Lewis is quick enough. We had that in the Qatar scenario, if you remember. We had to let Oscar through because he was quicker, I think. Yeah. Still no kind of grid run through, which has been definitely a missing feature in this game compared to the Co-Masters one.
And it's nearly time for 57 laps around the Bahrain International Circuit.
Is that Perez on pole
Our
there?
attention shifts to Lewis Hamilton and what he can produce in this race.
I didn't even notice that.
They start this race in P9, eager to fight for a place in the points.
And the time has come. Let's go racing.
No. Ah, good to see that clock's wrong.
And this is it. The Bahrain Grand Prix.
That's obviously a bit of a glitch.
And it's lights out and away we go.
Wish us luck here, lads. We're going to need it. Looks like George has actually got a rocket start. He's already alongside Aston Martin. It looks like Hamilton's passed the Alpine as well. And George has passed Lance Stroll. And it's a good start.
It always pays to talk tactics with the drivers. You can instruct them to respond to a number of different situations that might occur on the track. For example, when trying to overtake. This gives you more control over driver behavior while allowing you to manage the level of risk they will take.
So it's kind of like a revamp at the...
There are several other unique situational tactics that
like
driver
tactics.
Use, from avoiding dirty air to not battling with a teammate.
Whoops. That's what I wanted to do. Actually, maybe...
Let's go for it.
Okay. Kind of want to wait until George is at least past Stroll here. Slow Hamilton down.
Yeah, we just need to make sure that we don't fall off a cliff on that tyre.
Understood.
At least we got Hamilton ahead of Ocon. So what's everyone starting on? Let's have a look. So most of the field is on the soft tyres, so really we don't have to push so hard with Hamilton. We could just kind of ease our way in. I don't think we even need to initiate team orders. Lewis might pass him on his own.
If a driver is entering a battle situation where they might need the extra power for an overtake attempt or to defend against one, then you can direct them to deploy energy as they see fit through battle assist.
Okay. Let's put these two on top up, actually.
Charge the pack.
Covering.
Freeze locked up at turn 1 already.
Now this was at turn 1. And there's the lockup. Now they did leave it very late.
Actually, I think the McLaren there was probably wider than De Vries was.
just drop back a bit.
Roger.
Just already followed 2 seconds behind Stroll. Don't know whether we should get Russell out of the way, to be honest.
DRS has been enabled. P8.
Got a yellow flag. There's a quick yellow flag. Yeah, he might pass Russell with DRS. Actually, no. Strange considering I think DRS was like an OP meta in last year's game, so they've obviously taken the readjustments they made following the last patch for the game, last year's game that is. What's Verstappen doing? He's behind Perez by about half a second. And now he has DRS. He's right on board with him for a minute. Looks like Perez has positioned his car well. Yeah, Stroll's already like 3 seconds ahead of us. We're not catching them. I mean, they're on the soft tyres, but I think that just means George is in like a good position because he's obviously on. Oh, Hamilton's just passed him actually. We missed it. Yep. I wonder if we should just speed him up a bit.
And let's push.
Understood.
Another yellow flag. Leclerc turned 13, and there he is. We just saw him there.
Let's have a look at the action. It's all at the final corner.
And it's all gone wrong.
To respond. They took a gamble, and it was just too late.
I like the taking the back to the track. Like the AI actually does it more this year because there used to be a.
Yep.
They used to be. They used to just have a thing where it would kind of do the loading screen. And it would transition to them being back on the track in a more. It's more organic this year. If you do this because of the pace we get, DRS and Leclerc, which would be great for getting us ahead of Russell. I should use some ERS. I mean, Leclerc won't have DRS on Stroll, so the ERS usage might help us out. Yeah, there you go. You see we're closing on him? So with Russell, we can just ease our way in. Go to medium after this one. We've got another yellow flag. Right, should have DRS now. De Vries has spun again. Zone of mare. Worse than the last one, oh my word.
I just lost the rear.
Pretty much. I think Verstappen might have a lap by lap battle for the lead. Let's slow Hamilton down just a little.
Just need to make sure
He's going to be running on the tyres, and now Ocon's like, oh wow, I didn't even know Russell had been passed by Ocon. They're on the same tyres, so that's unfortunate. Okay, I'm thinking let's go on top up and have him attack Leclerc now.
Let's charge that pack.
See, at least if we don't pass Leclerc, we can at least stay with them, but because they're all on the soft tyres, so we're on the same strategy as they are, so we might as well just fight them. Oh, we've got a chance. Let's put him on here. You can definitely tell even on board they're a lot more aggressive when you put them in that mode. This should be... Gonna dive down the inside of turn 1. Yes, that's P6. I'll take it. Okay.
There seems to be some great out of the distance.
And to be fair, we're not far behind Stroll. Let's use deploy, but keep it on standard so we don't overheat the tyres too much, because we're already on like 122 degrees on the tyres. Russell tried to pass off on. He's still there with him. Push a little bit on the fuel. We've got a bit of fuel to burn, so let's burn it up a little. Let's go on top up with Lewis again.
And just charge the pack.
Because we're kind of in DRS range of Stroll now. Fast forward a little bit. Yellow flag. Oh, yellow flags. Is it the freeze again? Yeah, it is DeFreeze again. Oh my god, DeFreeze is having an absolute bear. He's going off all over the place.
Very heavy on the brakes.
2 lockups and a
What caused
spin.
that, I wonder?
So Leclerc has already kind of got... Oh, Leclerc's actually passed Russell now. And Russell's passed Ocon. The fact that we're behind Stroll is actually helpful because it keeps us ahead of Leclerc. So Russell's finally passed Ocon, but it's probably DRS assisted. Let's use deploy for Russell because he has a lot of ERS battery left.
Push and hold, overtake.
Understood.
I'd love to see the visor cam in a wet race. You think we can get it? Wow, Stroll got such a decent exit out of there. You see the tyre temperature kind of going down here.
Temps have peaked.
I'm aware of that. I'm not really sure what we can do about it at the moment. Let's go for an attack on Russell real quick.
Just keep
Not Russell, Stroll. And let's put him on aggressive overtake again, because that seems to work. That seems to be like the meta when it comes to overtaking people at the moment. Here we go. Down the inside. Come on, Lewis. Yes, it's P5. Good man. Just keep it on until we get...
Such an awesome job, mate.
Right? Alright, let's put it on neutral ERS now. And let's try and see what we can do with Russell. Not a lot, to be fair. We're chasing Leclerc. It's going to be not really viable. We could push again on the tyres. He's not like in the...
Happy to start reducing that management.
Copy.
Yeah, let's push him a little bit. Oh, we got deploy for Russell at the moment. Let's do that.
Charge the pack.
Copy.
Yeah, harvesting EOS certainly makes you slow. But I don't think our fight's really with Leclerc at the moment because we're on the medium tyres. So really we just need to ease Russell in probably.
Let's just manage these tyres.
Copy.
That's Hamilton doing with Stroll. He's kind of keeping ahead. Oh man, Ocon's got back in DRS. I've probably left that a bit too... Changed it to neutral a bit too late. So the good thing is, Hamilton's actually not getting past my Stroll. That's Leclerc doing. He's 4 seconds behind us. Perez is just having a mare. I'm surprised he's not been lapped. Perez and Verstappen still fighting over P1, but it looks like Perez is starting to peg him a little bit. No flag. Verstappen lock up at turn 11. Oh
Here
boy.
we are, we're looking at turn 11.
He had DRS open as well. Wouldn't be surprised if he had damage.
Struggling with the car. By that point, it was just too late.
So how far back is he going to fall down? Because he went really, really wide there. He's fallen to P4. And we're 4 seconds behind him, huh? It's not really a race we're having, so I think it's probably best just to continue on as we are. Stroll has actually got ahead of Hamilton somehow. Wait, when did that happen? I was on Russell the whole time, I didn't even notice. How are we doing on tyres? Let's have a look. Relatively even. Of course, Russell's got less than us because, yeah. Actually, what setting is Hamilton on? Oh, goal. Better bring that down. He has overtaken Stroll though, so that's good news. Ocon's got ahead of Russell now. I think what I'm probably going to have to try and start doing is maybe not worrying about charging the packs so often, because that's the thing I used to do a lot, to be honest. I used to be really conscious about it. Okay, let's go 8 times. I'm not really worried about Verstappen being ahead, even though he's pitted. This is going to have his pit window soon. Once the pit window opens with Lewis, we'll go aggressive on him. Here we go. Right.
Just push.
I wonder if I should go on top up here.
And just have a think about getting the pack back up.
So around the outside, oh my word, that was almost a crash with Ocon there. So we passed him, good stuff. Let's push a little bit more with Lewis, similar as we're entering our pit window.
Shifting coast.
It's alright, we can make the fuel back up if we need to. I want us down to second. It Stroll's Bottas pit stop issue.
The Alfa Romeo team there standing by.
It's probably like a thing with the game. Oh yeah, front left. Yep. It's pretty much like, what was it? Monaco 2020, where they couldn't get the wheel off. That took a long, long time. That was literally Monaco 2020 for Bottas, when he couldn't get the wheel off. It actually got stuck. It took him like many hours to get it off. Right. Another set of softs. None of them are new. Oh no. Ah, there's a new set, but we returned it. Damn it. Alright. Let's do it.
So box.
And we'll deploy this lap.
In the box is up.
Oh, there's... Oh my goodness, he's with Stroll. Stroll is not giving this up. Lewis Hamilton leads the Bahrain Grand Prix, lads. Lads. Lewis Hamilton is leading a race again. It's been a while. Leclerc's fastest lap. I like the new fastest lap update. It's a lot more official now. The authenticity of this game is second to none. That's one thing I have to really marvel at.
We're not worried about using the tyres up.
Yeah, we've got a bit left. We can go attack for the last sector. Gain some time. I kind of want to put Lewis on conserve for the last couple of corners just to bring him back into the fuel range. I'll push George a little bit. Really push him on aggressive now. Okay. Let's put him on standard. Let's put him on conserve until just after the last corner. It'll save us some.
Let's just work on getting that pack back up.
Right, there we go. Perfect. And no sooner did he lead, Hamilton's in the pits.
Yeah, copy Lewis.
Let's hope there's not a pit lane issue. There shouldn't be. We have good pit lane. 2.7, not bad.
It's not going to be long now, mate.
Copy. So remember, white line on exit.
Oh, there's Leclerc. I think we're going to beat him out of the pits. Aced it. Right, that's not... I'm worried because obviously we're going to have to save ERS. I'll wait till it goes up to about 2 and then I'll probably put him on neutral. It should be around next corner. There we go. Right. Put him on top up actually.
So stop and charge.
Right. To George, because we are approaching the pit window. He is still staying ahead of Gasly now, who has come from absolutely nowhere. He's ahead of Sainz, and I think that's for Stafford. And George. It's okay. DRS on the next section. Let's need to balance fuel now. Oh shit. Oh, it's it's Leclerc. Yeah, that's probably expected. I mean, we did pass him earlier. And we are on top of BRS as well, so that's probably hurting him a little bit. Verstappen is really getting held up in this traffic at the moment, which is interesting. It's really opening the door for Perez here. I think because Hamilton had a bit of wear on his soft tyres before, we're probably going to keep him on just standard for now. Speed it up a little. Fastest up by Alonso. He's P2 at the moment. Oh, Hamilton beat Stroll out of the pits. I think Stroll might have had an issue in the pits. Maybe. Okay. So let's put George. George has another set of soft tyres, so we can go 100% to the end of the race on softs now. Yeah, Lewis hasn't got one, which is probably a good reason why we put him on the softs to begin with. Probably would have been better doing it the other way round, but. Okay, at the end of this straight, I think we'll put Lewis on neutral ERS. Right, let's do that. Let's speed up a bit. We're obviously Russell's getting passed by Verstappen. That's no worry because it's Verstappen. It's Gasly like that's the outlier here.
Just reduce your speed. Okay.
Hamilton's actually heating his tyres here. As long as he kind of stays with the clutch, it won't be so bad. Also 2.7. We didn't get told what the pit stop time was, or I wasn't paying attention to it. So it looks like we're going to get double points finish at least. Russell was 11th in the pit stop time there. Right. Quite intrigued to find out if Lewis will actually catch Leclerc in this traffic jam here, which he might do.
Now, what exactly happened there, Karun?
Calamities in the pits for Alfa Romeo. We've got an issue for Joe here.
However, they can't seem to jack the car up.
Oh yeah, they can't jack the car up, but they don't have an animation for that, so they just hold you in the pit box for ages. Looks a bit strange. At least with the tyres, there's actually authentic, like, animations, but there's nothing for jack problems. Yeah, it's Gasly that's really helping our race here, because he's in like P4, he's the outlier holding the Ferraris up. He's on like 30% tyres, so he's going to pit any second. Did we get DRS? We did. That's all we need. We don't really need to worry about pushing so much. I'm going to put George on top of. Where is Madison's a second behind. I'll try and keep an eye on it. Right. You know what? Let's attack these guys. Oh, Russell's now in DRS, so like harvesting and topping up ERS is like so detrimental. You lose so much like time doing it. Don't really know if this pass is going to be on. Yeah, even with DRS, it's like oh, Lord.
So we're low on battery at the moment.
Yep.
And just charge the pack.
Yep.
Make sure we keep these tyres in good nick.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. It went straight
Charge
through
that pack.
him. Doesn't actually factor the fact there's a crash there.
It's possible to follow.
Don't sweat it, Lewis.
Okay, how are we doing? Oh, God. Russell's now battling with Kevin Magnussen. Right?
Yeah, copy. Temps are climbing. Temps are now climbing.
I'm aware of that. I think I'm on a tap for too long and picking a battle I can't really win right now. just let Lewis run his own race for a bit and try to focus on George here. I think I was probably a bit wrong to try and push it so I could pass Leclerc. Really don't understand how the Haas is getting away here. Hamilton, to be fair, is actually sticking with Leclerc rather well. Oh no, he's just dropped 2 seconds somehow. Not sure how that worked. Oh, it's ERS, isn't it? We can put that on neutral now. Also got past Kevin, that's good. And he's about 3 seconds behind Ocon. Let's just run neutral and see what happens. Probably push Russell a little bit on the fuel. Let's try that. See if we can catch up to Ocon that way instead of using the tyres. Put Russell on top of ERS. Oh wow, that fuel got soaked for Russell. Absolutely soaked. I wasn't aware of that. The fact that Lewis has been ahead of one Aston Martin and sort of sticking with Leclerc, I think that's actually a win for us, to be honest.
And if we could just drop back a bit.
Yeah, copy.
The free spin at turn 13 that is his second spin and his fourth off in this race. He's having an absolute disaster right now. Nick de Vries is having a mare. Okay. B-dibs. Let's attack. Let's deploy ARS as well. Let's just go full push with Lewis on this lap. See if we can undercut Leclerc somehow. That's who's that? I think that's probably de Vries coming out of the pits. So Russell got lucky to avoid him, to be honest. Alright, who's in the pits? Verstappen's down to 4. Red Bull just double stacked.
It's not going to be long now.
No.
Okay. Just watch the white line.
Fastest lap from Leclerc. Probably going to leave Lewis on harvest for a couple of laps or so. Maybe put him on top up actually, just to make sure he deploys a little bit to kind of keep up.
Getting that pack back up.
Russell's ERS is good. Well, as good as can be, I suppose.
We need it.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
just manage these tyres.
Yeah, agree.
I was just like Michael stabbing. No surprise there.
Now talk us
This
through
stuff
this
is due
one,
for
Karim.
Sergeant.
We see the Williams crew ready here.
Nice to see that. Oh god.
hang
Just
on,
never shoot the
the
marks.
doesn't
There's a
wanna
weird
come on.
glitch. Glitches are weird. Blimey.
Box.
Yes, box.
Just hold up the clutter. Let's not work the tyres, but let's put on high overtake aggression. Now we're in the DRS zone. It might be better than working the tyres. Just have one click up. Down the inside, yeah. Nice job. Oh no, Russell's off. What happened?
Oh dear, a crash.
I think he had
There's
a, I
been
think he had a crash with Leclerc.
Heading down the straight.
Really cuts him
Barely
off a
any
bit.
room to
Oh, and then he gets shoved off by Leclerc. That's a penalty for
Not just
Leclerc.
one car involved
He
in
just
that,
really
as you
he
can
pushed
see.
Russell
Now, that
completely
had
off the
potential
road,
to do some real damage.
and that's
Given
probably
the
going to be
nature of that
damage as
collision.
well. Probably going to be a front wing change, if anything. Russell, like, he just got completely pushed off the road. We won't know if there's any damage. Why did Russell get a penalty for that? Why does he get a penalty for that? And now there's a problem. The tires are actually on that guy's head. They need to work on the animations in the pits. That's something they need to do. They need to fix that. Why did Russell like get a penalty? That is dumb. That's as dumb as the Hamilton penalty he got today in the fucking sprint. He was racing with Perez and he had an incident. It wasn't like nowhere near his fault. Oh, penalty! Like what the fuck? Are you joking? What did you see? It's called racing. But that's dumb. I don't know why he's got that. The penalty system needs to be adjusted in this game. It's kind of broken. It's giving you a penalty for no reason. Okay, so Russell's racing Ocon. We won't push on the tyres. Hamilton's not racing Leclerc, so we might as well just focus on trying to keep neither of them behind, because I think that's the end of our race now. The question is, can Russell catch Ocon and possibly Magnussen ahead? That's the real thing now. 2 laps to go, we have a yellow flag.
Got yellow.
Is it safety car, maybe? Or could they turn it for Tsunoda?
This one is involving Yuki Tsunoda. All good at this point. Well, you can see the lockup, and hopefully there's not too much damage to the tyres.
And he went so far off that the game had to factor that in, I guess, and put him back on the track that way. Sainz is in. That's a very strange call, I think. Magnusen's in, so that's one place for Russell. It's really all about chasing Ocon now. Where's Ocon on? Let's have a look. Our tyres are fresher than his, so we probably don't even have to push too hard for the moment. Let's see what we can do. Madison has an issue in the pits. That's going to help us
Pick up the
out.
pushing level.
I think Ocon's like 14 seconds behind us, so Stroll's in the pits. Oh, we've passed Stroll. Hamilton has passed Stroll. Good stuff. Oh yeah. Oh, Russell has a 5-second penalty, so we better get on with it. Let's try deploying. Madison locks up at turn 13. Ah, shoot.
Just reduce your speed.
How's Hamilton do for Stroll? About 4 seconds. We might be okay. Pushing the fuel bit.
And think about left lifting coast.
Yep.
Now we're not going to probably catch him now. Ocon, I mean. Pretty even with Ocon, to be fair. Shit. Stroll is on fire all of a sudden. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I think it's probably going to be in vain though. Yep. Oh, dang it. Having Mercedes is going to be such a tough task this year. Oh, there's a McLaren in there. Piastri is being lapped. Oh, that's just ruined that. Russell's actually closed in on Ocon lately. I mean, we're going to be at least 9th because we're very clear of Gasly at the moment. Well, at least we passed him. And Verstappen. Well, at least Verstappen hasn't had a cakewalk, to be fair. He's going to win, but he's not absolutely dominated and run away like he normally does. Second clear of Perez, and then 14 clear of Alonso, so they definitely have the 15-second average that they usually have. We're not going to get enough gap to Ocon, but 7th and 8th, pretty much as I expected. De Vries has spun yet again. Wow, Nick De Vries. An absolute mare. Another spin.
I just lost the rear.
Wow, dude. And Stroll got the fastest lap of all fucking people. That's insane. Oh man. We've got Bottas. Alfa Romeo's not having a good day. Joe 17th and Bottas 16th. Albon 13th, unfortunately missing out on some points. Vintage 2023 with Max Verstappen winning the race.
And today's winner.
Of course. He hasn't been thoroughly dominant, but Red Bull as a whole have. 14 seconds or so clear of Alonso.
What an amazing finish to a thrilling race. It's a real testament to their skill and the team's engineering.
I really do think Red Bull will be just so overpowered, even compared to last year. I think it's just going to be so OP. P7, P8, that's pretty much as I expected, but considering Lewis was P9, to beat both Alpines and to kind of be fighting with Stroll for a bit, and maybe even Leclerc, I'd actually take that.
So you've taken the flag. And Lewis, that's a P7.
I'll take that.
Well done, Lewis.
Let's keep pushing. Great job with the strategy.
Checkered flag is out. P8. Nice job.
Let's keep pushing.
I've got some points. I'll take it.
Good team.
We're a long way off Aston Martin and Ferrari though. And no one's beating Red Bull in this game, so yeah. De Vries had an absolute mare. I think he's like a lap down, isn't he? Like, even 2 laps down? Let's have a look. Yeah, he definitely went a lap down. Verstappen's up everyone up to Albon in P13. I think De Vries is lucky not to be more than 1 lap down, to be honest. Because he spun about 3 times and locked up about 5. Said about like 5 or 6 off-track excursions. By either spins or
Yuki
lockups.
Tsunoda makes his way back after the events of that race.
Well, we're focusing on Tsunoda, it's not. Yeah. I mean, George lost to, actually. I think the fact that we were fighting Ocon with the Ocon at the end there. Stroll gets the fastest lap, lads. But of course, Red Bull have another thoroughly dominant afternoon. McLaren, fastest pit stop with Lando Norris, 2.5. Where were we? We didn't even make top 10, lads. We need work there. So apparently in the fastest pit stop, McLaren have 43 points. That's funny. We get fucking 0. Man, we sucked. That's funny. Sweet. I'd certainly take that, but I definitely get the feeling that Red Bull is just going to be completely and utterly just so overpowered. Especially with aerodynamic parts from the Bahrain Grand Prix. And they all passed, of course, because it's the first race. So, not really much to worry about. Oh. Did we get the sprint race results? We only get the feature race. Vesti, I think, won the race, which is interesting. And Saucy won the F3 race. Full F2 result. Oh, here we go. So Iwaza got pole position, and he got the 2 points for that. Vesti was... Oh, yeah, so scanning Vesti is a good idea. It looks like. Enzo Fittipaldi won the sprint ahead of Deruval and Hajar. Jack Doohan was only 5th. It's a shame you can't have a curated driver and have Jackson here. That would have been awesome. And Vesti won the sprint race ahead of Boschholm and Bierman. Iwaza then had a mare. He dropped to 4th or 5th. In F3, Saucy got the pole. Barnard won the sprint, and then of course Saucy won the feature race. Pretty cool how they kind of you don't see it, but at least they kind of simulate it, which is pretty neat, to be fair. That's a real... And you even get to view the standings as well, so... Oh, that's neat. That's really neat. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so we have a new ATR period. Does that mean we could do some more updates to the car? Oh, you can see that. Oh, you can see the damage. Okay. So yeah, you probably need to keep designing parts. Oof. So yeah, going increase on the... Yeah, you're gonna have to be very mindful of that this year. To do that. Right. So we did I think we did new side pods, didn't we? Let's see. New side pods and a new underfloor. So I think next we'll probably do a front wing, because that'll help us out. Let's not go too crazy on the days, just in case. I think we'll probably just do normal for that. And then that'll be... Probably need to like do a rear wing as well. Okay. I think that's probably what we'd have to do, and then we probably have to save some for getting new design parts in, you know. It's really going to be a real juggling act with getting the newer parts in. You might just have to buy like a bog standard parts just to kind of have a new one, I guess. Although to be fair, I reckon, right? I reckon it's not that bad. I reckon, right? If you have a look at this, right? Let me see if we have 4 of these. So I reckon if well, we have 2. So I wonder what that means. Like if we have manufacturer like some more parts, would it matter? Or would they still, like, the bulk parts break? I don't know. Like, if one part, like, breaks off and, like, nearing, like, lasting, do we have to build a new part? Or can we just manufacture some of the old spec? I don't know. Someone have to let me know in the comments for that one. Yeah, we probably might want to do that. Actually, no, suspensions. Yeah, we might have to do 2 more on that one. We should have done that. It's suspension, isn't it? So yeah, just as backup, we'll just do that. Yeah, it's gonna be a real juggling act this year. Ooh, Mig's gone up to 76 on performance rating. Nice. So that actually did work a lot. Still got low morale though, which I think is funny, but there's not a lot we can really do about that at the moment. Oh no, 77, sweet. So actually that did help. So if we continue on that trajectory, Mick will be pretty good by the time he just steps into Lewis's seat. So, yeah. Actually got some facilities manager. That's pretty sweet. Expecting better results. Response required. Hey boys, we're concerned about our recent poor performance. There's not a lot we could do, to be honest. Evaluating board representative. Sweet, they have a face with a board representative. No, we're not going to get results of the next Grand Prix. We're going to have to do it in time, I'm afraid. So the board actually sends you messages that you can respond to. That's pretty neat. But yeah, anything outside of Red Bull is just going to be really, really tough. But yeah, if Mick continues on that trajectory, he'll probably be like an 80 by the time he's like done. I have to keep an eye on that. I don't think we should change his role yet. He's still in the 70s. We'll probably continue with that one. Probably keep doing that. Alright then, so that's pretty much it. That is, yeah, anyone outside the top 2 is going to be tough. I'll think about it, whether I want to continue on with this save. I might just restart the save, but I don't think we were getting much more out of that anyway, to be honest. We finished, like, and the fact is we haven't got our, like, new upgraded parts yet. That's coming in the next 5 days, I believe, actually, so probably see some, like, maybe some increase in performance at the Australian Grand Prix, perhaps, but I don't think we're going to do much at this one. I think it's probably going to be more of the same, unfortunately. But yeah, anything outside the top 2 is definitely going to be tough, that's for sure. Red Bull's going to be a cakewalk because they're going to be overpowered as all hell, really. But yeah, it definitely seems like, yeah, I might keep this save and maybe I'll continue on with it. It really depends what happens from here on out. But yeah. Pretty good first experience with F1 Manager. It's certainly a step up from last year's game, that's for definite sure. I'll give it that. Yeah, I'll hopefully continue with the save if I can find some kind of time to slot it in with doing Mass Effect 3, as you guys have seen. That the playthrough has started. I think I'll give you a progress check on that now, since this video is going to be relatively soon. I'm about past the halfway point on that game at the moment, that playthrough. I'm about halfway through it. I still need to edit the French and Hungarian Grand Prix together for F1 22, the Jackson story, before I take the break and go on to F1 23. I may start F1 Manager then. I'll obviously have a separate save file for when we get there in the story, perhaps. I'll probably do a separate file so I don't mess with this one too much. Because like I said, I want to do a year with someone, and I think Mercedes would be the best thing considering like that's where Mick Schumacher is. So, yeah, but yeah, it's certainly going to be tough. I do like the racing, though. The racing is certainly better, and all that. There's a few little kind of, I don't know, glitches or bugs here and there with like no animations on the jack moves and all that. And then some guys overshooting their pit bonds completely, which I thought was funny. But yeah, it's certainly a step up from last year's game for me. And I think when the team switching update comes in, I think that will increase the longevity of the game. But I'm probably not going to move away from Mercedes. I'll probably do like another save file somewhere else. But yeah, it's certainly a big step up from last year's game, and everything that's like new has to work, but there's some new stuff I've got to try and figure out. As you guys know, I'm probably butchering this completely, and I'm already at race 2, and I've already probably screwed up. Management games, something that takes me a lot longer than playing the sport itself does. And I think that was really the case last year. I don't think I got anywhere with Haas. And then I was hoping that we'd get a big jump next year, and it didn't look like we got anywhere at all. So that's probably somewhere where I screwed up. But yeah, I may continue with this save in the future. You guys will see it if I do. But F1 Manager 23 certainly is a good step up so far. That's for sure. I think that's the last video for this day one footage for these one-off videos. I will hopefully continue with this save in the future, and we have some work to do. Until next time, guys, you all know what to do. Follow, subscribe, like videos, all that good stuff, and I'll see you again soon. I'm Cynic signing off. Peace out. Stay safe and stay awesome.